Welcome everybody to Cedar Heights, Phoenix family home. It was a bungalow, bought it off the lady next door who actually peered over the wall, said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I'm looking at it." She says, "You're not building one of your houses here over my dead body." Anyway, she died and I bought her house. It's a true story. But yeah, Cedar Heights, did it originally to sell, fell in love with it, fell in love with the location, the lime trees, able to walk into Nottingham city centre, much like the park within a city. And that's why we chose to live here. So what I did, flattened the house and built Cedar Heights. Come on in and have a look. So this is my home. This is the Phoenix family home, not just my home, our family home. Sorry it's not very tidy, but everything we do is real, and I'll show you around. I don't know who anybody is actually, but I'll show you around quickly whilst we're here. This is the lounge that I never ever come in. I've never actually watched anything on that big ass TV. Hey, how you doing? Never watched anything on that big ass TV other than sport, and I've had some good moments. Go on, yes! But I've had many more bad moments. What did I fucking say? But I've never actually felt this lounge was particularly cosy. This used to be what became in Nottinghamshire really the famous shark tank. So this was a big circle before. We had black tip reef sharks swimming up and down. It went all the way back. Well, it actually went back into this room. So this over here used to be a shark tank. Now what I did is I ripped it out, started drinking more and more, joke, and put a bar in. So this is that bar. God, I mean, it's dated now. And of course I can improve on it all, but at the time it was great. Black granite tops, champagne fridge and a selection. The room where the light comes on automatically. Forgot we changed it. So this is our little utility room. We keep wine and freezer and stuff, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fridges in there. Can have another fridges, another fridge there, 6, another fridge there, 7, another fridge there, 8. So what we've managed to do in 12 square meters, get 8 fridges. Rat pack, love the rat pack. And then we have our casino. So we've had lots of parties here. We've got the blackjack table. Boys play cards on here, bring their mates round. You've got the roulette and another TV. But this room's brought us a lot of fun. We've got a couple of guys that work behind the bar and a croupier, which they're sleeping at the minute. But we bring them out for parties. But I like this, the glass, look, put all the glass all the way along. And the famous Phoenix logo. So put the Phoenix logo on everything, including me. Phoenix logo. Oh yeah, and actually on me. So on the jumper, on the arm, on the glass, and on the skin. But this was the bar, table tennis. Had it redone in liquid metal. I am pretty good at table tennis. Through to here, we've got our glass cabinet, and then I am pretty good at table tennis. A little secret room, which I will reveal. That room has been many things. It's been an office, it's been a gym, it's only very small, it's been a bedroom, but I'm making another change, which I shall show you soon. Here is our bill paying room. So every household needs an area, a sunken area, because you feel down when you're paying bills, so you actually go down, and then you sit here, and this machine just prints all the bills. And in the olden days, you used to write checks, and now, of course, it's all bank transfer. But we have another guy that sleeps next door to the 2 barmen and the croupier. And what he does is he literally pays my parking fines and all the bills. And I have lots of them. Out of the pit, elevated now, feel better. Paintings, my dear mother did these for me. Pretty much every painting in this house, my mum did. This is a good one, take a look here. I love this painting, it's one of my favourites she's done. You can see that's on 5th Avenue. But look, you can tell that's me. Look at Michelle. It's so her with her hair. And I don't understand how people can do, the talent it is to get. Sienna, you've got Fletcher, Jack and Harrison. The Phoenix family, 5th Avenue in New York. Anyway, keep coming. Let's go past the bill paying area. I hate that area. This is an entrance hall, wanting to do it like a hotel. So you look up with the rings of light and you've got some ICOPS fittings. Come on ICOPS, give me a chandelier, crystal chandelier, hang all the way down. And I had a dining table, perspex sort of pond under here, and I tried putting fish in it and we couldn't clean it, blah, blah, blah. And then what I really love is at Christmas, we put a tree up and the tree goes all the way up through the hole, and then we dress it up. And you walk in and you've got presents all the way around, because Michelle likes to buy a few presents for people at Christmas. And you open the door and you're fucking hit by Christmas. But for now, it's hotel lobby. So you walk in and you just feel with your case, you walk in the door, look, lobby time. Follow me through. This is a new addition. So this used to be the old kitchen, fridge in that corner, and like a semicircle granite with a sink on it, of which we dismantled and actually took it over to the villa in France. Venetian pasta, fireplace, TV, like to sit now and you know, watch Sky News or put the sport on whilst you're eating your tea. And then with a relatively small kitchen, which this was, we knocked through, built the extension into what Michelle has deserved the whole life, which is a super duper kitchen. So you've got the white granite, you've got this jazzy thing which cools your champagne. So you put your hand in there and it's cool, and you put that in and you can touch it, and it used to change fucking colour. There you go, look. It's not really, it's not a circus. I like it just to cool. Oh, fuck's sake, now it's just gonna keep fucking changing. But anyway, Battleship Island. If the table tennis table ever breaks, play the fucker on here. In fact, that would be good. We can see if we can actually do that. Bit of a net, table tennis on there. Quokka tap, cook a cup of tea, boiling water, double hobs. Michelle cooks a lot with fucking loads and loads of storage, which she manages to cram every bastard cupboard with something. You cannot find a cupboard in this house that isn't full of fucking stuff and falling out. But I mean, I just don't know how anybody can buy so many pots and jugs and cups and fucking gravy fucking boats. These two cupboards are just for gravy boats, because everybody needs 42 gravy boats. Storage in there, I'll show you in a bit. That's the bowling alley, that's the latest edition. But great big kitchen, seating area. But I like the fact that you can come in and Michelle's cooking, you can just sit and have that awkward plant in your fucking earlobe, which is really comfortable. And if you move, it goes into your ear that side. In fact, what a stupid place to put a seat. Cars through there. We've got a couple of cars in and new, hang on a minute. There's a new addition. Something's changed. This is why they're all hiding. We have a dead dog? No, he's not dead. That's it, Dollar, you run off when I'm coming, eh, mate? You can see the bowling. So if you're that way inclined, you can stand and watch. Anyway, what I brought you in here for was, this is my 4-car garage that my children seem to have changed into a gym. That's my fault, because that is being used for a new edition, which I said I'll show you about. But my kids are hugely into fitness, so they've obviously gone and got a new bike. And Harrison in particular, well, both Harrison and Jack, love the weights. Trust me, this will be replaced with 2 different cars. Anyway, let me know what cars I should get next. I'm thinking classics. I like the Devilman's car, whatever that is, and then that Gone in 60 Seconds. There was a couple of cars in there, the one at the end. Love those. But do let me know what you think sort of cars I should get next. So my favourite car isn't here. It's in the south of France. But I do like this guy. It's big, it's brash, it's yellow, and it says fucking Guy. Love the GTCs. I got a couple of these guys. I've got a fucking purple one, and that one says, who's Guy? And then the daily one is out there, which says Guy. And then I've got a couple of other guys. Well, and then you've got one there, look, Michelle's, which says Phoenix. So you can actually put who's Guy Phoenix, if you put them in the right order. Not that I'm, what's the word? What's it called? Egotistical, thanks for that, Jack. Not that I'm egotistical, but, you know, they're assets, aren't they? Number plates I like, and I started collecting them ages and ages ago, and I suppose I just, yeah, egotistical, thanks, mate. This is our little, so we have a room which is dedicated purely to making tea. All the cups in that one. We have the tea bags in this one. Okay, you can make a bit of toast as well. In fact, what I should be doing, look, hate that. Look, that's empty, and someone has decided not to put, oh, do you know, I can't bother either, fuck it. And then we've got an old biscuit tin here, which is gone, and I wanted to show you this biscuit tin, because I've had it for 22 years, up until today, where we've lost it. But that biscuit tin goes back to when my kids were very, very young. In fact, older than when the kids were very young, when the kids were all nippers, playing in the hay and, you know, were cute and nice. Now they've all fucking grown up. You want to have a look at the bowling alley. Ooh. It's not an annoying noise, is it? I don't know how to use it. This is why I'm not a fucking Jedi. No, I'm afraid I'm not going to be a Jedi. Oh, made a noise then, didn't it? I'm sure they're supposed to light up. Oh, in the film, that would be good. You go over there in the film, the famous film Through the Window. There's a very famous film in Star Wars where they come by. He comes by the window. There's a famous scene, it's a famous scene. Okay, we'll recreate that scene later. I'll get Fletcher to get it working. Oh, fuck. It's broken. They've had it for years and broken. Anyway. Oh, shit. I literally broke it. Let's put it back. Nobody will know it was me. Bowling. Need 64 pairs of shoes. And we have a TV here, we have a TV here, we have a TV here, and we've got a great big TV at the end to watch the scores. But I'm too fucked to even bowl now. And if I tell you about this bowling alley, it cost a ton of money, and I worked really hard for this sort of stuff. The day it was finished, we all came in here and we had a great night. Since then, no fucker's been in here. So literally, we've got a bowling alley that now I have to pay someone to clean. And I asked the kids the other night, where are you going? You do not want to know what they said. I was in the kitchen, they were all going out, and I said, where are you going? And they said they were going fucking bowling. I was like, what? They were going bowling. My 4 kids all going out together in the car, going bowling, and I looked round and I thought, hang on a minute, and before I could say anything, they're all driving out the gate. They were going bowling, and I put a bowling alley in my house. Crazy. What I'm particularly proud of is my big stainless steel fridges. Freezer, huge freezer. I never ever go in that unless it's to get ice cream, which we've got a few. Champagne fridge. That's Michelle's fridge pretty much. She likes fucking champagne. And then we have the fridge. I don't really have a lot of input what's in the fridge other than normally an orange bag full of chocolate. Look. I once ate 400 chocolate fingers in one night, and I went into a thing called a sugar coma and collapsed. But in here we've got, these are mine, yogurts. That's all we've really got. It's not the most interesting. We have yogurts. I don't even know what that is. We've got a bit of chicken. That'll be Jack's because he's a funny fucker. This will be something. Ham. I eat a bit of ham. That'll be for tomorrow. Fucking millions of these everywhere. We literally have hundreds and hundreds of fucking water bottles. Every cupboard you open, Sienna collects them. So, you know, we could fill a fucking skip full of them. Nad. So this is all mine. Because I got so fat over the years, I'm now injecting myself with various things. NAD. So what NAD is, oh look, they're all in here. Oh fuck it, I'll do one. You know what, it'll kill me, but why not? you give a twist. You're supposed to wait for it to cool down, otherwise it's excruciatingly painful, but we ain't got time to do that, so in you go. I do it again. The other side, you're supposed to wait for it to cool down. I spend most of my evening injecting myself with various different tubes. Monjaro. You do the same thing. You put your needle, no, I'm not doing another one. I've been sick, I felt sick all holiday because I've done too much of this. And that's why I'm extra medium. And that all stays in my fridge. Always remember, by the way, if I ever get invited to my house, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Oh, no. So this is my seat. If you ever have had dinner with me or been out with me, I am the most fucking peculiar person about where I sit. I don't want the best view. I don't want to look out towards the sea and the mountains. I like to see in. This is where I sit. Jack sits there, Michelle sits there because it's closest to go back and forth to the kitchen. Fletcher sits in the lounge, Fletcher sits there. And we've got Sienna, and it's not a huge dining table, but it's enough for our family, it's enough for a couple of 3 guests.
What about Harrison?
Oh, don't forget about Harrison. Harrison sits there. Sorry, mate. So we didn't mention everybody but Harrison. Okay, sorry, mate. Yeah, Harrison is also a member of the family, but he's normally travelling or in the gym. Secret room. Ha! Hi, babes. So Michelle lives in here. This is her room. So we've got the accountant, 2 bar staff, croupier, and Michelle. Night, babe. I just got back from holiday, babe.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Really good acting. This utility was the original utility. She moaned that it wasn't big enough, and you can see why. So now I've got this one, and it's still not fucking big enough. Look at my wardrobe. Oh, fuck's sake. I should have checked that before. And this is just a wardrobe. Look, raincoat. But actually, no, because it is a secret room. Come on, oh, for fuck's sake. Look how dirty it is in here, babe. Who's been in here? Do you know what I should think about this before we fucking do videos? Because look at the state of it. I don't know, but I'm showing people around and it's fucked. Anyway, we'll have to redo that bit. So in here you've got a little bathroom with the toilet paper all over, the poo stains, nice. But this is the untidy secret room. But anyway, it's normally very nice. Another painting by my mum. Do you know what? How fab is that painting? I've never actually realised how good that is. With the gold, looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. I guess, is that New York again? I'm guessing so, Manhattan. But all these walls, one day I'll talk to you about how I make them. This is a bomb shelter. So above here is 400 with a concrete block and beam 225, insulation. These walls are hollow blocks filled with concrete, another cavity filled with concrete, and then another blockwork. So you cannot get through this if you wanted to. We're now stripping the bed whilst we're showing everybody. Told you it was real, didn't I? There's no fucking rehearsing in this one. So this is our tray. Every night we have a tray. There's 87 people that sleep in this house. I am not carrying it with that. Let me explain about this. This is the stupidest cup ever invented. So I cannot carry that tray without it wobbling and falling down every single time. It's like an upside down pyramid. It gets fucking wider. It's the stupid design for a cup. So what I do every night, Michelle, carry that. I will take this tray and I will go distribute them to the accountant and to the croupier and the bar staff. And then I'll take my yogurts up. But I am not carrying, I'm not joking, I am not carrying, you're wanting me to fall down now. I'm not gonna. Take the tray up every night, up the stairs. Why is everyone smiling at me? What's going on? You're not gonna push me down, are you? Tray comes up, and then we'll go and take everybody there. Bottles and yogurts and milk. The tray. I've had enough. Time for bed.
Coming up next week, continue with Guy walking through Cedar Heights and join the local pub run.